Welcome to the show, guys. Unmasking the Blueprint is a unique visual podcast that will begin each show with a blueprint shuffle. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because the nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Woo! Welcome to the show, guys. I am so excited that y'all was able to take y'all Wednesday. Oh my God, my bad. Guys, just so y'all know, I am in Texas and we had a roll out, a miniature storm came through here. And so I am on limited sleep, y'all. I have been skipped past Tuesday and then went into Wednesday, okay? So happy Wednesday. So excited that everybody came on today. I have the amazing Lupus Warrior. Y'all, she has so many titles. I'm just going to call her the Coach Danielle, and we're going to let her introduce herself. Let me see if she made it to the line yet. Are you there, Miss Danielle?
How are you? I'm so cute. Little dance is so cute.
Thank you, girl.
I love it. I'm like, look at them shuffling.
Yeah, shuffle. You know what? I'm one of those people that has to like do the most.
I love it. It's like Ellen. It's awesome.
So when I decided to do my podcast, I was like, I need a shuffle. Unmasking shuffle. And so I made it up and my husband made the beats to it. Girl, drop the mic.
Everyone should have a shuffle.
Absolutely. We should come up with the Coach Danielle shuffle. Absolutely.
Oh, it's great.
Guys, I don't want to mess it up because you are doing so many amazing things and I love it. And so could you please tell the audience, and I know y'all don't like to toot your own horn and I get it, but could you tell them some of the certificates and the coaching and some of the things that you're doing, please?
Yeah. So I went to college to be a dental hygienist. That's what I went to college for. And while you're in the hygiene program, you get a license in nutritional counseling. And I loved it, all these nutrition courses that I was taking. So as my career progressed and I had to do all my continuing education, I kept taking nutrition courses, more nutrition. I found that I had so many patients that wanted help. And from there, it kind of progressed into me leaving dental hygiene and going more into the fitness field. I wound up getting my personal training. From there, I went into getting TRX, spinning, group fitness, yoga certification. It just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And then when my lupus hit this all-time high flare and I found keto, I really transitioned into kind of forming my own brand, which I call Keto Loopy. Keto because I'm keto and loopy for the lupus. And I just kind of created my own brand for myself using all my tools in my toolbox and being able to help my clients in a true lifestyle in every single aspect of their life. I can help them with physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm also a Reiki master, so I can help them in so many different ways. And that's really kind of what I do. I work on the whole self. First, we work on the mind, and we work on the spirit, and then we work on the body. It's not just about diet and all that. You know, if you can't work on your mind and your spirit, you can't help yourself.
OMG. Like you don't even know. I just had a meeting with my girls today at noon. And I was like, guys, I was sitting there and I was just praying. I was like, we're about to hit October, which goes into November, which is the holiday season, which goes into Christmas. And I don't want to be super mushy about this, but so many people have lost people right now.
Yeah.
And I want you to just let that resonate. And so what that means is we're about to hit that Thanksgiving without that loved one. We're about to hit that Christmas without that loved one. We're about to go into the whole new 2022 and go.
Yeah.
And so me and the girls got together today and we started putting like a little bit of things together, and we're going to do what, and I wrote what you said, your whole self, not trying to steal what your everything.
You can steal it. I don't trademark anything. Everything I say is up for grabs and sharing.
But that was just like confirmation of what I just spoke out my mouth, because I do health and wellness, but guess what? How whole are you really if your mind and your body isn't linked?
You're not. If your mindset is not clear, and you don't have a clear path, you cannot succeed.
Absolutely.
Can't. And if you don't have a support system, and there's so many different pieces of the puzzle that need to come together for you to succeed. It can't,
I do, and I love that, and they're just like just the full circle. So if my girls come back and watch them, like, we was talking about that today, so we just like talked about it, and you just like boop, put a stamp on it. I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know if she did mention lupus, guys. I want to make sure that y'all understand that this beautiful woman, this coach who do a plethora of things, she has lupus, not lupus as in loving you partially, whatever. She has an actual disease. And I say that because sometimes we allow those words to just paralyze us. I don't have lupus, but I have fibromyalgia. And
similar.
Girl, okay, we're not gonna go there. So, but I have to get tested every year because I have a lupus trait. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, it's hereditary.
Yeah, it's not hereditary, but they said something about when they do my testing, something comes up, and so I have a lupus something, so I have to get tested.
Maybe one of like your antibodies or
something, girl.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, I maybe should have Googled that and asked my doctor before I came out here with that. But anyway, but people take those diagnoses and they wear it like a backpack.
Well, that's what I always say. I say, I have lupus. I am not lupus.
Ooh,
and I explain that. That's one of the first things I tell my clients. You are not your disease. It does not define you. It is one of the things that's part of you, but it's certainly not the definition of you. And you don't ever want someone to look at you and say, right, you're the lupus girl. Like,
yeah.
Really? You want to be the happy girl. You want to be the fun girl. You want to be the, the girl that brings happiness and spirit to the room, smiling. You don't want to be the Debbie Downer that's, I'm the lupus girl. Like,
yeah. But I love that. I love what you said. And I hope the audience caught that, because I attract fibromyalgia people. I attract lupus people. I attract cancer people. Like I attract survivors, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I need for them to know, baby, we are not what a label. We are who we say we are.
Exactly.
We are our own. So I don't have one of my shirts on today, but I make shirts. Let me tell you something. And I wear them shirts like this. It'd be like resilient, unstoppable. And I do that because sometimes I got to remind myself how great I am. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not saying that we're all up all the time and life is always full of cotton candy, because it's certainly not. But you have to take those great moments and live on those and thrive on those, so that when the little pits come, you can focus on those amazing things and know that the happy days are ahead, the great days are ahead. And this is just a bump. It's a bump in the journey, and you're going to get past it just like you did the last time, and you can't dwell on all these horrible things, because then you bring everybody down with you. And that's why so many of the autoimmune disease community are such negative people, because they're in this constant negative headspace that they can't get out of. And they bring their family down, and they bring their loved ones and their friends, and no one wants to be with them. Who wants to be with you when you're this negative person all the time?
That's so true. That's so true.
So it's like, look at these great things. If you had a bad day and it didn't work out so great, but you know what? You got out of bed in the morning. You got out of bed, both your feet hit the floor. You opened up your eyes. You had a cup of coffee. Was that cup of coffee good? Because maybe you had a great cup of coffee and that could be a great part of your day.
It's so funny that you said that because everybody know I sell coffee, right? And so, hold on. So I'll be like, what type of day? They can tell my day by my coffee. If my coffee has whipped cream and caramel, that's a good wake up.
That's a good day.
If I have black coffee, that's like my calling for Jesus coffee. I'm like,
seriously.
Jesus in a cup.
Jesus take the wheel. Like, I'm having a good day.
Yeah, I need this. Okay. And so it's so funny that she would say that because yes, like if you know me, just look at the cup and you can be like, let me see.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna wait for you to drink a little bit more of that before we talk.
Oh yeah.
Because that cup was black. So I think you need all that. All that.
But you have to look at these little highlights. They could be stupid. It could be that, you went to the supermarket and a stranger opens up the door for you and he goes, have a blessed day. And it's like, oh, wasn't that so nice? And you know what? Live on that high for a little while. Let it resonate just a little bit and enjoy it.
Absolutely. So, you know what? I just love her. We could just talk all day, but I want to make sure we get some important keynotes in here. So you have a challenge, correct?
I do. I have a challenge with Ebony Jackson. I don't know if anybody knows who she is. She's on Instagram. She's Keto Boss Chick, and she's amazing. And her and I came up with this challenge called 75 My Way. And it's a take on the 75 hard challenge that's out there. So that's 75 days, no alcohol, no sugar alcohols, a gallon of water, 2 workouts, 45 minutes, 1 inside, 1 outside. It's a really strict, regimented challenge. So someone came up with something called 75 My Way, but Ebony and I twisted it a little bit. We kind of turned it a little easier.
Okay.
30 minutes of activity, any activity, inside, outside, doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're walking around your house. Any diet you want, doesn't have to be keto because not everybody's journey is the same. And
I love that. Right.
Yeah, I don't just coach keto, I coach everything. So some people's journeys are different and I will guide them on whatever their journey is. So whatever your journey is, whether it's lean and green, making healthier choices, isogenics, it works. I don't care what it is, 40, 30, 30. We're supporting everybody in the group, no matter what it is. You have to have a gratitude journal, read 10 pages of a self-help book every day, and a gallon of liquid. So it doesn't necessarily, so your coffee counts. And then in this WhatsApp group, you have Ebony and I as coaches, and we are doing accountability coaching, meal plan. I offer a yoga class a week that I'm teaching, through Zoom for everybody. And people are putting in the group recipes, their pictures of how they're doing. We're 1 week in. It's not too late to join. It's $20. Find me on Instagram. It says right here, Keto Loopy. Find me on Instagram, message me, and I'll, get you in. And we support you the entire way. And it's been the most amazing challenge. Someone already lost 6.5 pounds.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
And
it's $20 for the whole.
Just come into the WhatsApp group. And in that group, we do, if you have a question, you need coaching, whatever you need in that group, we will both support you every single step of the way and guide you. Meal plan, whatever it is that you need. If you want to do Weight Watchers, do Weight Watchers. We don't care. We just want to see everybody with what's gone on in the past year and a half. That obesity and BMI were one of the highest killers of COVID and regular death. So that's been the biggest kick in the pants in the past year. So if we can just help get a few people to start being a little healthier, making a habit. So it's only 75 days because we took a take on the 75-day hard, but you and I both know that a habit takes 90 days to form.
It does. It does.
So that's why a lot of auto ships, a lot of different programs, subscriptions that you do with certain things, they're 90 days for a reason because studies show that 90 days makes a habit. So my hope is that after 75 days, I can convince everyone to hold on with me for 15 more days and create that habit. That's
Did
really,
you say hold on for 15 more?
hold on.
You got it.
You
You got it. You got it. You can do it.
It ends, the 75 days ends the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So I would like to think that everyone would really kind of like to go because the holidays are going to be coming. So
Exactly.
I'd like to think that even if I can't get somebody to lose any more weight or whatever the journey is, that they can at least maintain what we've accomplished in these 90 days. Like for me, myself, yes, I do keto. Yes, I live a very healthy lifestyle. I did not do this to lose weight. I've always been a thin girl. Weight has really never been a problem for me. Even after I had my son, I gained over 100 pounds and I lost it pretty easily. Please, nobody kill me in the audience. Crap.
We hate her. We hate her.
I know I'm that girl, but I understand and I get it, and I'm empathetic towards what it takes for people to lose weight and struggle. I understand it. And so I want to be there for people. And, I feel like I've been through a health journey. I've been through my own struggles. Doesn't make a weight journey any less than or more than my journey. We've all been on a struggle. So they're all the same. Nobody is the sick person winner. If you want to think I'm the sickest person in the room game, I'm not your girl. Like
absolutely. I'm
not your girl. So
I thought I was you. I thought that I could just like lose this weight and like be like amazing. And so I've been home for a freaking year. And so I've been strictly working my business is strictly online. I've been popping out doing a little bit of things, but really not a lot. And so I went to the doctor. And I was like, I gained 6 pounds, right? But no, let me tell you. But you know how I know I've gained them before she told me?
Because your pants didn't fit.
Yes, girl, yes. Wait a minute. Wait. So because I'm at home, I wear a lot of stretch pants. You know, I wear a lot of leggings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wear a lot of tight tops. So I feel like, But then when I went to the doctor, I put on some jeans and I was like, these jeans must have got dried.
I accidentally put them in the dryer.
Yeah, I haven't worn them, but they must have been dried. And so real life, like I'm about to do kind of what you're doing too. And I want to do the whole body too. Yeah. Because I feel I foresee, I really do. I foresee the sadness that's coming in December and in November when real life start kicking in and you start realizing that these people. And so guys, Keto Lupus is KETOLUPIE is at, of course. That's at Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram. I'm not a huge Facebooker. I don't love Facebook. I found it in the past few years to just be a really negative space.
And I hate Instagram. Oh, my bad. I'm all online.
You're allowed to hate Instagram. I hate Facebook. Fair is fair.
Yeah. You know what? I get... I gotta watch how I word it.
Because a lot of people do.
No, I get like people want to be my sugar mama.
Oh yeah. Like, all the time. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. Instagram.
Yeah, they write. It's usually "Hey, sweetie." Hey.
Yeah, well, I love people. Period. Right.
Yeah.
And when I see females, I'm like, love, and it's like, hey. Slide in my DM, but it's a female, so I'm like, I'm girl, you look good. I said, girl, you do too. Right? I didn't know we was hitting on each other.
Oh yeah,
girl, I didn't know.
It's hilarious.
Then she was like, you know what? I love to do. I'm like, what's that? She's like, I love for my girls to go shopping and I pay. I was like, oh,
right, like what? And they always say, and I'll be your sugar daddy, and you're like,
What?
Like, what?
And
Do you
then,
not see that I posted pictures of my husband and children? So what are
right.
you people?
And so I don't know what it is about Instagram, but like I
It's
attract
very sleazy.
all the sugar. No,
I've
no,
managed to
it's
pass that.
sugar baby. That's what they call
Sugar
me.
baby. I managed to, thank
I
God.
thought it was racist. I thought it was like because I'm brown, I'm a sugar baby.
All right, that's freaking hilarious. Because I didn't even think about that. So that's really funny. So that's right. Because my daughter, I'll make you laugh because you just called yourself a sugar baby. I'm Cuban. And my daughter is at college and she's in a very southern school, being a northerner from New York, Long Island. So she's like, Mom, I don't fit in so good here. And I'm like,
Oh
what are you talking about? She goes, oh, I think I'm the only pinto bean.
no. Haven't even. I really got to be in my little box. I got to be.
I go, what?
Right, like who said that to you, baby?
My crazy child. That's who.
No, I'm saying, so where did she get that from?
She made it up. She's nuts.
Oh my God, I can't. And see, that's why I got to stay with my lane. I got to just stay in my lane and be like, I'm a pinto bean? What's a pinto bean?
You're not a pinto bean. I'm Cuban. I'm a pinto bean.
Oh, my bad. So what? I'm scared to know what I would be, a black bean.
Well, apparently you're a sugar baby. You're a sugar baby. I'm a pinto bean.
I can't keep up. You know, I was just black back in the day. Can I just be black again?
You absolutely
can. I please stay in my lane, baby Jesus? Can I please? That is hilarious. Tell you.
I told you I have ADD and that this was going to go woo.
You know what, guys? We're gonna put her back on track because we have both became sugar babies and mothers of pinto beans. Okay, so let's get back focused. Okay, you also have a book that's coming out, correct? Is it out or is it coming out?
So in another month, I'm going to be in a chronic illness book. My story is going to be in there. It's a book of all chronic illness warriors. Okay. And they found me through, I'm also a patient advocate for We Go Health. So they found me through We Go Health and asked me to write my journey and my story for them. And through that, they actually picked me up and signed me as an author, and I will have my own book coming out next year. So it'll be a full book. That will be mine. And that will be all about my journey, how I follow a specific diet, how it works for me. And then there'll be a cookbook at the end. There'll be probably at least 50 recipes in there that will be easy. Because I am a mom, I'm not a chef, I'm a recipe creator in my own home that needs to be quick, easy, get the kids to football, get the kids to lacrosse, get the daughter to ballet, make sure there's food on the table so they're not gourmet, it's for the everyday person kind of recipes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, yeah. I'm an author also. And I just feel like you are like everywhere, and I so love it because you said something, and I was like, yes, I told you my sister from another mother when we talked in the inbox, right? And so when I tell you, like, I love to see people who are successful, who doing a plethora of things, because people think you have to do one,
right?
Like when people come to me and they're like, "Oh, you do credit repair? I thought you was doing that healthy thing,"
right?
And I'm like, "You mean, am I a health coach?" Yeah. I'm a health coach. Oh, and you're doing finances? I said, I'm a whole person. You know that, right? So I have to be healthy in order to have my finances, because my finances help me be healthy, because I'm not really that healthy or happy when I'm broke.
Exactly. That's so true.
I'm just kind of confused on how y'all didn't understand that they go together, right?
That's great.
It's so true. And so it's like the circle, and it's amazing when people they want to put you in a keto box. Danielle, you got to stay in this keto
Yeah.
box. You
But
can't come
why
out this
can't
box.
we continue
You
to
can't-
better ourselves and learn and grow?
Absolutely.
Isn't
Absolutely.
it's all about you, like the American dream? So it's like you want our families, our ancestors came here to do better for the generation after, right? So now when we know better, we do better so that our children can know better and they can do better and they can do better and everybody can learn and grow and everybody can do better. So why wouldn't we want to have our hands on so many things so we can get to the goal?
I'm going to say this, and I hope this don't take us everywhere for 45 minutes. But if I don't know, I'm not saying what Danielle is in the Bible. I'm just going to say my intake real quick about what she just said. Somebody said absolutely. Lucy said absolutely to what you just said, Miss Danielle. So for those Bible readers and believers, every inch of the Bible says that he left land. I'm going to go a step further about leaving land. He even said leave land for the crop pickers, for their children's inheritance. Okay? So if he's saying his blessed supposed to have land and his blessed hands are supposed to have land, why in the world do you think that you should not own land? Exactly. You should not leave land for your inheritance. And so I had to put that out there because you brought that up, because we get this I'm a Christian mentality, but nowhere in the Bible does Christians say be broke.
No.
It doesn't.
It says you know better, so you do better, and you provide for your children. And you know what? And I don't know about you, but I can assume the way that we speak and we know each other, I can only assume that you feel like me. I want my children to be smarter than me, better than me, have more money than me, drive a better car than me.
We're not going to talk about it.
To have all of those things and more.
Absolutely.
That's the American dream.
Absolutely. Guys, my two youngest children drive a Challenger 2020 and a Charger. Y'all know I might have tore that up. And one is a 2018. Let me explain something to y'all. One is 21 and one is 17. Okay? He walked in a dealership. Mind you, we talk about what we learn and we teach and we to be better. So my son walked in there with almost an 800 credit score. So nice. Because I do credit. I mean, right. how the heck can I do credit and my kids' credit toe up? No, ma'am, no, sir. I don't just do it. I'm good at what I do. Okay?
I hope so.
Let me I'm good at what I do. So but you know what? A little secret. When I tell people all the time that credit is king, but I did not realize like how kingship it is. So my son went in there with his income and his credit, and he was approved for more than his income would have even allowed him to be approved for.
Wow.
Absolutely. See, I was hoping what was really going to happen was that they would be like, your credit is great, but your income is this, and this is what you're going to drive off with. And he came home like, look at my car. I was like, who the hell? You use me? And he's like, I didn't know co-signer. And I was like, wow, right. That's what you get, Piz. That's you get.
Awesome, though.
And so now, mind you, I do understand that credit is power. So I was not naive to that, but I also assumption maker what out of us, right? I went in there, I was like, I'm not worried about him coming back with, but yeah, we'll discuss that later. But yeah, he rolled off that thing with a 1-year-old.
Good for him.
2020 think Challenger or Charger.
Nice.
He's got a yes, girl, with his posture out. And that's because I told him, I said, when you go get your car, you're young, but when you walk in there with your back like this, because
have your peacock feathers.
Yes, because you are the man.
That's right.
Okay. And so my son said, I walked in there and I told him, I want that car. And the guy was like, oh, really? My son was like, I do. And then he sat down, he was like, you can have it. My son was like, I know. My mama said
you wanted that for him because
wait. Now I did. Now let me start over. I did want him to have the posture. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I didn't want him to have that car though. That car kind of fast. I'm just saying. He could have got a Toyota. There's a whole lot of the cars that was nice that he didn't have to get that one. We gonna let that go. We're gonna move on in these streets. Okay. So just so you know, guys, she has lupus. And I don't want you to be the lupus girl, but I gotta keep saying that. And I gotta keep saying that because I personally run into so many broken people. I know so many broken people. I know so many people who just allow those diseases to be so heavy. And thank you, Miss Lucy Strong, for being on tonight. I definitely appreciate you and love you, girl. Sending you a shout out, okay? And so I definitely just want people to know you are the freaking boss, girl.
Thank you.
I want you to put your posture up. You understand? Like, I feel like you're not even allowing lupus. Like lupus, like you said, like you may have lupus somewhere in your body somewhere, but it's so small compared to who you are. Like, I'm representing this thing, but that thing is over there. And so, girl, when I tell you I'm trying to be like you, I'm trying not to wear this big old fibromyalgia across my forehead and my chest.
No, you're great though. You're happy and dancing and always outgoing too. Your fibromyalgia definitely does not define you.
Oh no, but still, I feel like there's some days when I do the crybaby thing.
You're allowed. You're allowed to have crap days. That's part of the journey.
Yeah. Thank you, babe. Yeah. When I think, I'll be like, Danielle said I can cry about it. She said it was okay.
It's okay today.
It's okay today.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. You know what's so funny? I know, guys, we kind of off subject. Hey, my Shay Washington, what's up, Shay? Somebody said yes. She said yes. So, heck, that ADHD didn't kick in. What we? I said,
I'm like, I'm horrible. It's like, oh, there it is, Bunny. Like,
I have fibromyalgia brain. And so I promise you, when I tell y'all I have notes, that's why people think people can't lie to me. Because, see, I write everything down.
Good for you.
Yeah. And they'd be like, well, I'd be looking like, I don't want to tell you that you're a liar. So I'd be like, oh, okay. And I'd be like, I know you're lying because I wrote it down. See,
that's awesome.
You're going by your memory. See, I'm going by this writing.
By that piece of paper.
But what I'm not going to do, I'm just going to let you just lie, though. Because guess what? You said that lie with confidence. I'm going to let you have that. I'm going to let you live in that lie. It's good. I don't delete no messages. I probably shouldn't say that on live because people going to be like, oh, yep, I know you when you be lying to me. I don't delete. Baby, my phone is, I have messages from as long as my phone keep them. I swear. I do not throw them out. So when you lie and tell me something, I'd be like, oh, okay. I just keep it moving. But let's move on. My story. So, okay. So let's start over. You also do something for the Lupus organization too, correct?
Yeah. So my son founded a charity for me in my honor when he was 14.
I love that.
When I was diagnosed with lupus, I was pregnant with him.
Okay.
And for a long time, I kept it a secret. I didn't tell anybody. Again, I didn't want it to define me. I didn't want it to be something that people saw. I also didn't want to be weak. In my mind. In my mind, I didn't want to be weak.
Absolutely.
It's not what I wanted. I pushed myself every step of the way. And my kids didn't know I had lupus. And they found out, I think the year my son was 14, I had a really bad flare. And that's when they found out. And it was like this thing, and it hit him so hard. And he was so proud that I was his mom and that this is what that I had this disease and I was still mom and I was still doing all these things. So on Mother's Day, I sat down at the computer and he typed in Laxin for lupus, and up it came, this website. It was unbelievable. And because of him, I'm an advocate. I became an advocate. I hold support groups. I work for a charity in the neighborhood. I use our money to help children of women with lupus to go buy maybe books for college. It doesn't make a lot of money, the charity. So whatever we get, we donate and we let it go to like silly things. Like if it can help one person buy some books for school, then that's what it'll go to that year. But because of my son, I really became an advocate and embraced the whole lupus thing. But if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I ever would have told anybody. I don't know. I think I may have suffered silently.
Wow. Miss Janelle John. So I have Janelle John says she's been recently diagnosed myself, has made me realize that I have to start making myself happy first. I love that. This year I had to put all my projects to the side to focus on my mental and finances. And I don't know if you want to say anything to her about what she said.
Well, that's what I said before. If you can't fix here, you can't fix anything else. So
absolutely.
Until you yourself take that disease, let it resonate with you, really see where it fits in your life and how it is, you can't do anything else. So you're right. Once you figure it out, then the finances, the health, everything else will start to fall into place. But you have to get your mental space clear first, whether it's that you need to ask maybe you need to ask somebody for help. Maybe somebody needs to drive you somewhere. Maybe someone needs to pick up your kids. And you know what? Those were mistakes I made. Mm-hmm. And these are things I learned and why I'm successful today, because I did not ask for help. I did not know my limits. I pushed myself. I made a lot of mistakes that I wish I hadn't made. But, now you look back and I guess that's what made me who I am today, which is great, but definitely ask for that help. And if you need a mental health day to get your mind together and you need mom to take the kids, tell her, need you to take my kids today. I need an hour. I need to get my nails done. I need to have a cup of coffee in my house by myself. I have to. And, take it for you. Get your mind clear, and you'll be better, not only for you, but for your family.
Thank you so much for coming and talking to her about it, because that's why I do the show. The show is called The Unmasking, right? Mm-hmm. And I came up with unmasking because we see the person, the brand, but we don't see the person behind the brand. So we don't understand that there are people, just because they own their own business, that doesn't mean that they're not broken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because they wrote several books, that doesn't mean that they're not broken. Just because they are just because they make millions of dollars, that doesn't mean that they're not broken. How many celebrities that we just love them on TV, and we'll go crazy to be around, and then they go and they kill themselves, right?
Right.
Because they don't even love themselves.
No. And it's hard with all these autoimmune diseases, because you look at every single one of us, and the first thing people will say to you is, you don't look sick. And they don't know how that really, it cuts you at the knees.
It does.
Like, it could stop you dead in your tracks when someone says that to you. Or, you might say, oh, I'm like having a bad day. Like, it hurts to go up the stairs. And someone's like, I need shoulder surgery. And you're like, really? Like, people say the darndest things. When I was flaring up and I was exhausted, and people would say, oh yeah, I work 40 hours a week. I'm so tired too. And I'm like, you people have no idea. I wake up tired. I go to sleep tired. I'm tired. Like, you are not understand what tired, perpetually tired is.
And you know what? It's so funny, because for years I was just like, okay, I just push myself, because I'm like, something,
because people don't understand. So it's almost, you know what? I just have to fight this every step of the way. And because no one's hearing me, no one is hearing me. And I think that now that there are so many people out there advocating and putting their stories out there, that we're a big voice now. Us autoimmune people, we are a big, big voice, and people are listening to us. Right. And it's so important, because there are new people like your friend who just signed on and asked the question, who probably are feeling doubted and they don't know what to do and they're lost. But you have to make sure, I hate to say this, you have to find the right people, because there are Debbie Downers out there. There are people that want to drag you down their rabbit hole, like with bereavement groups. sometimes those can be a terrible rabbit hole for some people where you're sitting in a room of misery. So you have to make sure you find the right group, the right people that are lifting you, helping you, guiding you. Those are your people. Those are your people, the lifters, not the other people.
I'm not gonna lie. So I joined this group, right? And I'm not gonna say the name of the group. And I was just like, I need to go in here because I feel like I just want to scream sometimes, and I feel like nobody really understands the scream, but these folks, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm in the group, and it's just crybaby after crybaby after crybaby after crybaby. And I was like, I want to come in here and cry too, but all y'all crying have actually made me realize that I don't want to be you.
Exactly.
You know what? If this is what I sound like
and that's great to work like that for you, but for some people, they'll go down that rabbit hole with them.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole with people. I only let people take me so far because I have a weeping spirit to me, period. I cling on to sadness. I cling on to people, injured people. I don't know the correct verbiage for it, and so I have to learn how to remove myself because I'll go weeping at everybody's house. Girl, let's cry together. We all got tissue, nose is swole. But I had to realize that's not what I need.
Right.
I cannot become that person because I'm not the best me like that.
Exactly.
My blood pressure goes up. I have seizures when I do that.
No, that's not good. And then you're good for nobody. Who are you good for? Your children?
None.
Are you good for your husband? If you do any of that, so you have to sometimes take that time for you and take care of you. It's, it sounds selfish, but it's not. It's not selfish. It's self-care. It's different.
So Janelle said my word this year. So let me explain to you, I really can't read, okay? So the way I have it set up, the words are this big. And so I'm over here trying to read it. Like
over the microphone.
Right, over the mic with one eye. Okay. So I really probably just need to work it up another setup because every show I'm like this. And then Janelle had the nerve to write long. So I'm like,
it's one word at a time.
Yes, making sure I'm standing on the right line, right? But Janelle, John, I want you to know I don't want you to stop typing though. I do not want, just because I'm saying that, I don't care if I can't read it. I don't care if I'm stumbling over the words. I'm going to read everything that you say because at the end of the day, we got to take advantage of why we have Danielle here, Coach Danielle. Like, she's here for anybody who has questions.
Absolutely.
And that's why I did the show. So she said, my word this year has been no, LOL. No, take that darn LOL off. I've always been everyone and everything before me. My sister passed away from lupus. I hate to hear that. Complications. So I know what it can do to me. So it's my time now. Absolutely. Take the LOL off. And the answer is no.
Absolutely.
No, period. No, I cannot. Guys, right. I'm not even being sarcastic. I love my friends. I've been having some of my friends I've been having since elementary. I love my friends. But you know what? I have to say no to do anything that's not going to be productive to where I'm trying to go. We can kiki and I can laugh with everybody. But if we're not going the same way right now, I'm going to have to say, hold on. Because guess what? I don't have a choice. When you have a disorder, like when people don't understand, when you have a disorder, we're not like everybody else. I can't guarantee you my next week. I can't guarantee if I'm gonna have a flare up. I can't guarantee if I'm gonna have a seizure. I can't guarantee you that. So every good day that I have, I gotta focus. I gotta keep my mind with
people that make your heart full, like-minded, wonderful people. Just like you, like I'm in remission right now. Thank God 1,000 times, like knocking on my head. But that doesn't mean, like you just said, that tomorrow the other shoe could drop. Anything can happen for me tomorrow. I have to live my life positive. I give myself grace every day because I'm a I'm a pocket full of fire, so you never know what.
I can't do it.
So you have to be with people that make you happy and to spend your time with these people. And I do think COVID taught that to a lot of us as well. I think we all learned, if there's one positive that we can come out from COVID, it's we became closer to our families. We all learned a lot about ourselves. I think we all really learned who we are at the core because we spent a lot of time with ourselves. So you really know who you are now,
Right.
and who you want to be. And
Absolutely.
it's so important. I feel like you see it now on all social media. People are being their true, authentic selves. And it's great. It's so refreshing to not see the bullcrap anymore, to see people not putting filters on their pictures and showing who they are, not caring, doing a live and being like, this is me. This is who I am. And if you don't like me, too bad. And so I see, you have to, like we just said, you have to find some positives daily. So I choose to look at COVID a little bit differently.
I do too. I look at it more.
I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I want in life. I know what's important to me, and nothing's going to deter me. And I really figured that out really quickly during COVID.
No, I was the one that was going on people's page like, that's dumb. And I was like, wait a minute. You're like, stop, Pen, stop. I had to realize we actually do have control of what we see. We have the choice to respond or not to respond. Mm-hmm. And if you
how you want to respond.
Oh, yes.
How you want to respond.
Before I get off topic, it's something she said earlier, and I kind of want to reverse. Y'all know how I do reverse back to it. She said she never wanted people to know that she had lupus, but once she let people know, it was such an eye-opener for herself too. I'm going to tell y'all something. It's very hard to be fake. Not calling you fake. But I'm going somewhere. Hold your face. So hold on, New York.
I was all good.
It's all good. Just call me fake a little number. So, guys, I say that to say that sometimes we go through so much and we want to hide it. I'm not saying you got to blaster it to the world, but you have to own it to yourself. Mm-hmm. If you're doing something, you got to own it to yourself. Because there's nothing in my past that you can put in front of my plate that I'm not going to look and be like, I ate that already. You can put that back. I ate that already. Like you can't re-bring me nothing, And but when you don't own it, you be like, that ain't my plate. That ain't mine. That ain't mine.
Exactly.
And so I love that once she owned it, you heard what she said. She had a new posture. Her song gave her that. Her song was like, what? Boom. Boom. He put the S on her cape. Okay. And so guess what? And I'm just saying that be free. Be free. And I don't know where this comes from, so I don't know who this is for. Sometimes we've did some hoish stuff and we allow that to be who we cannot become. Oh, every time we do so, you remember what you used to do? That don't define you, queen. You can still be somebody's wife as long as you become the new creature in you and leave the old creature behind you. I don't know who that was for, but that came to my head. I don't know. So I just sometimes I just say what comes up because I don't know who it's for.
I love that. I love that.
And so don't allow anything that you've done in your past. And then, I'm sorry, I got to throw an MLM thing in real quick. I always trying to recruit people. And so many people, nobody believes in me because I did this, because I. Don't let anybody use your past to stop you from being great. That's what I want to say. Don't let anybody smush you, crush you down from anything.
So true.
It's just so true. I just see so much stuff and I just think it's so important. And that's why I love to bring people like you on, business owners, authors, people with anything, so that they can know that guess what? If Danielle can do it, I can do it.
We all can do. We're evolving creatures.
It.
That's what we are. We're evolving
Absolutely.
What you did, you may have cheated on your first partner, but that doesn't mean you're going to cheat on your second partner, because hopefully you learned from your mistake.
Absolutely.
And you're going to evolve and change and do something different. Yesterday, maybe you ate a cake and you regret that. But maybe you felt so sick after. So you know what? Maybe, hopefully today you won't eat a cake.
In the bed.
With the food and the ice cream and everything else.
And it was so good. I feel like she was talking to me. I think she was talking. I did. I didn't do the ice cream because I was too lazy to get off the bed to get it. But I was like, oh, I should go get it. But honestly, I'm so about to lose these 6 pounds. Because I do healthy stuff all day, that's why I don't usually gain weight.
Right.
Yeah, I do, because I don't believe in diets. I'm sorry, guys. I don't. I believe in creating healthy habits.
Lifestyle.
That's what I do. And that's what I encourage. That's what Ms. Danielle, Coach Danielle, we believe in creating healthy lifestyles, healthy habits. So, but I guess my healthy habits and being at home,
they went awry. It's all right.
Yeah, I got to work on some stuff. I
just tell you, you have to give yourself grace.
Guys, when we hang up, I don't know if you can do it now. If you can drop your link below, how they can find you, or when we get off, if you can drop it, that'll be amazing.
Sure.
So that they can find you. The book is not out yet, right?
No, neither one of them are out. But if they follow me on Instagram, when they come out, of course, I'll be posting and how you can get both of them, especially the chronic illness one. That one's coming out soon, like really soon, so before the holidays, I believe. So that's going to be a great one. And that one is full of over 50 chronic illness warriors' journeys.
Wow.
Yep. Wow. And where they've gone from diagnosis to where they are now.
Got you. I got that. I got it. So if you want to be on the show when one of them come out, just send me a text message or an email or an inbox. And right now I'm booking for November, I think. But I have people who cancel all the time. Like today I supposed to have 2 people on the show, and then something happened. And so people get sick all the time. People double book all the time.
Right.
All type of things happen. And there's been time when I've been on person on the show, I be talking like this, and let me tell you what's going on next. Okay. See, I'm gonna tell you. See, I used to wait for people to invite me to the table, and then I realized I was the table. I am the table. Okay. When I sit down, I create this table.
Yes.
And that's what I try to. The posture. You only as great as you think that you are. Like,
it's so funny.
Okay. Oh, you see let me sit up a little bit so you can see my chest. My little.
I'm like wiggling now, and you have me like, wait a minute.
I'm this table. So, but shoot me a message, and if anybody cancel, if I have a spot, most definitely I'll bring you on.
I'd love to.
I love it. And so I think did we hit this? Did I miss anything? Can you think of anything? Because I don't want to miss anything. Anybody have any questions before she go? I want to give out a shout out to Lucy Strong because I can see her name. A shout out to Shay Washington. A shout out to Janelle John. Girl, I just had a whole pretty party on my page. I was just so upset about how many friends I have and nobody showed up to my show. And I was like, man, that's what I had. But that's because I didn't have no sleep. See, I wouldn't even did that if it wasn't for the storm. If it wasn't for Nicholas, I would have been Nicholas. I ain't had no sleep. I might delete that post from my car. I don't care about people. Yeah, I'm laughing at my own self. But anyway, and really, it was somebody else's energy that popped on me. Somebody else called me and was like, let me tell you what people said to me. I was like, what happened?
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, went live like, y'all gonna quit messing with people. Okay. So it really wasn't like my personal energy. It was like somebody else's energy, like bounced off.
Yeah, I'm an empath, so I totally get that. So Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I can't hang around like really sad. Look, she to my LOL. Janelle knows she laughing. I don't know. She probably laughing at me. But yes, somebody else's energy just plopped up, and I was like, let me tell y'all.
That's why I choose to be around happy people, because I take on whatever's around me, like you just said. So I try to be around good energy.
Yeah. So what we got going on? So if you want to follow her, she's gonna drop it in the links. This on Facebook, you can do Instagram. You can do YouTube too if you want to. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put them on both. That's fine. And then we talked about your book. We talked about your challenge. By the way, I love your challenge. I'm gonna think about it because I kind of want to do it, but then I kind of have my own going on. But I mean, the more the merrier. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Exactly. So I'm thinking about it.
And I always say, like, haven't you spent like $20 on stupid things?
Yeah. Amazon all the time.
Or like one of those Instagram ads, like you think you're getting this adorable dress and you can't even get your arm like through where your torso is supposed to go.
We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about the dumb things we get on Amazon. And you know what? So that's why I think I'd be like so pissed. Like when people be like, I'd be like, you want to get this? And I send them a link and they're like, it's $40. And I'd be like, you forgot we're friends, right? You know that I know you eat $40, right?
That's what I mean. Like, I mean, we've all
spent playing with me right
isn't
now.
Your health, your mental wellness, all these things worth $20? Like, it's $20. Go play
with me right now. Go play with me. Absolutely, absolutely. Look, where my dancer at? I think I see my dancer in the background. All right. So are you dancing with us out?
Yeah. Are we gonna do this thing?
We are. I love it. I told y'all she was my sister from another mother, guys. I told y'all. Pinto bean. Oh my God. I promise you I'm gonna laugh at that in about 2 days. Okay. So she's gonna drop her link. Thank y'all guys for showing up on this wonderful Tuesday. I definitely love and appreciate everybody. And so come on, Mr. Pence. We're gonna dance out with you.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
I'm so excited.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me if you would leave a review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please share with your family and friends if you enjoyed the show. This show, A Masculine Blueprint, is for you. So send me a message with the topics you want us to